Hello. Hopefully, people can hear me on this mic and everything. Let's see if the mic's there. And yep, it seems like people can hear me on my mic. So if you're having problems, just let me know and everything. And hopefully, we'll get it all straightened up and everything. I'm going to try to get my thing tagged real quick and edit last later. Hold on 1 second, guys, so I do the tags and everything to help with the video, the slide chat. So, just give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Anybody can hear me right now? Let me know. So, anybody hear me?
Anybody hear me?
All right, good, 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 good.
Anybody hear me? All right, good, 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 good. Anybody hear me? All right,
Good, good. Everything works now. All right. I'm gonna recap from the weekend. Boxing. This is the very first time I'm going live on and a live chat. So let me see. Let me turn this light on. See how it works. See see. Okay, that's better. It looks a lot better and everything. So let's get on with it. Everything seems to be good and everything. So I want to talk about, as soon as we get some people in here, we can do a little bit of the live chat and everything. Everything's going good. Everything is working in this. And so so we are here. I cannot wait until we get on. Okay. Now we're gonna start the recapping of the weekend in boxing. It was a huge weekend. Um, Manny Pacquiao. It was facing one-time Keith Thurman. It was for the WBC Super Welterweight Championship. It's the super title, not the junior middleweight version of it. It's welterweight, but it's a super champion. And because they were both champion, I think Pacquiao was, I think, the champion, the interim champion, and everything. So this fight was it was actually a great fight. I liked it. It was really entertaining, the fight. Like I really had my pick. I had Pacquiao winning the fight. I thought I thought before the fight happened he would beat Thurman and everything based on a couple of Keith Thurman's last couple performances. I thought that Pacquiao would beat Thurman, and I had the keys to victory for each fighter. And I was going to do a video last night, but I was at work last night, so I couldn't really get on and do a video on here. I could have done it on Periscope, but I wanted to really out of work. I needed to watch the fight and everything. I watched the fight at my job, so you know, so I watched the fight, and I actually my three keys to victory for each fighter was this: Manny Pacquiao, he had to stay aggressive the whole fight. I think he had to keep at Thurman. Don't really let him get away from you. Two, I think that one of the most important things, he needed to go to the body and the body often, because in the last couple of fights you saw that Thurman is weak down there. He cannot take a body shot at all, Thurman. So I really thought that was one thing that had to be looked at, was Keith Thurman's weakness to body shots. I think Manny Pacquiao had to do a lot of body shots. He had to mortgage onto the body shots in order to have a good chance to win this fight. Now, another thing and one thing I had, I thought this could not go to the judges. I thought that because I had it Manny Pacquiao winning by a ninth round TKO. I thought he was going to stop Thurman, and he almost did in the 10th. But I think this fight couldn't have not went to the cards, because if we all looked at it, couple of Pacquiao's past performances, he dominated the fighter only to lose by a decision and get robbed. So there was always a chance Manny Pacquiao could have got robbed. He could have got robbed last night and everything. Like, if we recapped it, round one, he actually went right at Thurman and actually knocked him down with a nice two punch combination to the stomach, to the belly, and to the face. Got two clean hits off him, knocks Thurman down while he was trying to run away, and lets himself wide open. That's the thing. That's one of the main things that Keith Thurman is known for doing. If people watch a lot of Keith Thurman's known for backing up, and while he was backing up, he leaves himself open to get hit. Always leaves himself open. There's always a way to hit Thurman. If you're going to follow up, you're going to hit him. And Manny Pacquiao did hit Thurman. Hit him with a nice two-piece combination, one to the stomach and one to the face, and actually got two good wide open hits on him, and they were direct shots, and it sent Thurman to the ground. And it really looked like from there that Pacquiao could dominate the fight, and this was going to end. Everybody thought, oh, this is going to be a knockout. He's going to knock him out quickly. And I'm like, just could not see Thurman. I just couldn't see the knockout happening that quickly. I thought Thurman came back, fought good, fought off Pacquiao, got some nice shots in on him, end the round. It was a 10-8 round for Manny Pacquiao. Thurman had to go. When it was time for Thurman to go to the corner, we group. Pacquiao took an early lead, in my opinion, on the cards, and then Thurman started coming back, started nailing them, started getting the good shots in and everything, and it was becoming more of a competitive fight until we got to round 10. And Pacquiao hit him right in the stomach and hurt him. And Keith Thurman was seriously hurt. Keith Thurman was running all over the ring. He was seriously hurt. He was trying to avoid another shot from Pacquiao, and Pacquiao almost finished him off. It was almost over. I think Pacquiao could have. If Pacquiao would have got at least another 15, 20 seconds, he probably could have finished Thurman. But I think Pacquiao might have ran out of gas a little bit and wanted to cool off a little bit because Keith Thurman was running around and everything. So Thurman escapes the round, and after that, I think it was smooth sailing for Pacquiao. I think I had Pacquiao winning the rest of the rounds. And my final score of the fight was 116-111 for Manny Pacquiao. I did not think it was as close as people said it was. Because here's the thing. I scored round 1 10-8, and I scored round 10 10-8. The reason why I scored round 10 10-8 is because Thurman looked like he was going to the ground. Thurman was seriously hurt and could have been stopped. I had to give it a 10-8 because he was seriously hurt, and he showed it. He was seriously hurt and everything. So that's what I looked at. They had a split decision win for Manny Pacquiao. They had a 114-113 for Thurman, the first judge. He's not really forget his name, but they was trying to say that he wasn't really a good judge and everything. Like he had history of really bad decisions and everything. And the other two gave the fight to Pacquiao 115-112, I think. I had it 116-111. I thought I scored around 10-8. So now Keith Thurman is unbeaten no more. Keith Thurman's is go. He's one of the undefeated boxers that is no longer undefeated. And now Manny Pacquiao, he's 62. He has 62 wins in his career. He is now the full-fledged WBC welterweight champion of the world. And gotta give a hats off to Manny Pacquiao on a great performance. I think this is the best we've seen Manny Pacquiao in a while. In my opinion, I think this is a top 5 welterweight that he faced and everything. And this was a top 5 welterweight that was on you. That was there right now that Manny Pacquiao was fighting. Supposedly, Manny Pacquiao is out of his prime. So, hold on 1 second. So Manny Pacquiao is technically out of his prime. He's 40 years old, but he still has this tremendous hand speed, tremendous power. And I really believe that this was a really sound fight, and it was a really good fight for Manny Pacquiao. I really enjoyed it. I really think that the fight, it was the best I've seen Pacquiao in a long time. And people were looking and they were saying that this is actually the best they saw Pacquiao in a very long time. Can't you really? People are saying, oh, he's going to lose to Thurman. Thurman said before the fight that he was going to crucify Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao took offense to it and everything. Said, I'm going to show him something. Manny Pacquiao did. Manny Pacquiao beat the balls off Keith Thurman. And it was so crazy that how Manny Pacquiao did beat the balls, not only won this fight, but he won this fight convincingly, and he beat the balls off of a top 5 welterweight. Keith Thurman, in my opinion, was number 4. Was the number? Could you say he was number 4? Huh. He is probably the number 3 ranked welterweight, and Manny Pacquiao just beat the balls off him. So now Pacquiao, you can cement as the second best welterweight in the division, but they'll say, Terence Crawford is. But I'm going to say, okay, this is another topic I want to discuss. And I've always wanted to discuss this topic. And this was something, when it came to boxing, is like promoters and everything, what stable you're from and everything. And I was looking at something in there, and if we look at it like this, when Manny Pacquiao was with Bob Arum, Manny Pacquiao did not really fight top-notch welterweights, in my opinion. I thought the best welterweight on that roster was Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford hasn't fought anybody. Now I'm being dead serious. For all you Crawford fans, Crawford has not fought anybody. Crawford's the best 2 fighters that he fought in his career with Amir Khan and Yurgis Gamboa. And now there's really no good fighters that he could fight, because Top Rank does not have good welterweights under the banner. All the best welterweights are signed to Al Heyman. And the thing is, we all know Bob Arum is not trying to work with Al Heyman. So, and I said this earlier when it comes to Terence Crawford, and I was like, if Terence Crawford is smart, Terence Crawford, it might be time to take control of his own career. Might be time to go up to Bob Arum and say, yo, I want one of those Al Heyman fighters. I want a top 10 welterweight. I actually want a top 5 welterweight. I don't care who they'll sign with. I want to fight them. I don't care if you don't want to work with them or not. I want the fight, one of them. If you cannot give me the fight, buy me out. He has to give Bob Arum, his promoter, an ultimatum. You give me one of those fights or buy me out of my contract. And I'll sign the DeBella, or I'll sign the Golden Boy, or I'll sign the Al Heyman and fight one of those welterweights. Because right now, Terence Crawford is an unproven, undefeated welterweight champion, in my opinion. And until he goes and fights a couple of those fighters and show his skills off, that's what I'm going to think of Terence Crawford. I just do not think Terence Crawford as a top 5 welterweight, because he hasn't fought anybody. Like, really. When Manny Pacquiao was over, he set that up, Bob Arum. In my opinion, Bob Arum set those 2 times up to get him robbed, because they wanted to build Bradley. They wanted to make more money. And like Jeff Horn. Who the hell is Jeff Horn? Manny Pacquiao dominated him and got an unfriendly decision loss in Australia. And then you put him up against Crawford. Crawford dominates him, stops him, and everything. Pacquiao lost him. Pacquiao lost him because of Bob Arum. And when Bob Arum owed Pacquiao money, Pacquiao stopped did not resign with him. Pacquiao went to Al Heyman. The top fighters in his division are there. He's going to get good fights. He's going to make a lot. He's going to make money. And the fights that he had so far, Al Heyman delivered. So big ups to Al Heyman. He got the dude 2 good fights. Got Adrian Broner. Manny Pacquiao beat Adrian Broner easily. Keith Thurman, he beat the balls off Keith Thurman this past weekend. He is a champion now at 40 years old. This sets him up to a possible unification belt with the winner of Sean Porter and Earl Spence that into another unification belt. And I'm really seeing right now, maybe Pacquiao fights one more time this year. I think that the next fight could possibly be, there are some names that he could go up against. He could go up against Danny Garcia and everything. There are a lot. There are a couple of fighters, but I would love to see Manny Pacquiao go up against Danny Garcia. That is one fight. I would favor Pacquiao to beat Danny Garcia, but I would think Pacquiao because of speed and everything. But I think there's good fights for Manny Pacquiao still. I think there are a couple of routes you can go. You can even go a route with him fighting Mikey Garcia, which would be an excellent fight in my opinion. And this is so much race. Like Terence Crawford, there's no way because Bob Arum is not gonna do that deal. And until Terence Crawford becomes his own man, takes control of his career, we're gonna see Terence Crawford as an unproven, undefeated welterweight champion. That until he fights one of these guys at Al Heyman's stable, I do not really call him a dominant welterweight champion. And anything. My top fighter in this division is Earl Spence, and then Manny Pacquiao is number 2. So let's look at something else. The next thing is that before the fight, Amir Khan, which he did quit on the stool, he did quit fighting Terence Crawford. Amir Khan is washed up, in my opinion. He said he has a signed contract by Manny Pacquiao to fight him in Saudi Arabia after this fight. Manny Pacquiao looked and denied that, say he did not know nothing about this. He did not sign nothing to fight Amir Khan. And at this point, what is the point to fight an Amir Khan? Amir Khan got a victory over a nobody, and it would not make sense for Manny Pacquiao to fight Amir Khan now. Amir Khan is a washed up fighter that really is trying to stay active. He's trying to stay relevant, but it's not happening. He's a stepping stool fighter now. And he is one fight away from being knocked out of that prize fighter wage, in my opinion. I really think Khan is really out of it now. And I think he's just a plain old stepping stool for these other fighters because he lacks a chin. The problem with him, he leans in too much, and that's how he gets hit. So that ends that. I don't want to hear about it. Manny Pacquiao, I don't think he should fight Amir Khan. Let's go to another fight. Let's get away from that. But let's talk about the heavyweight champ division. Dylan Wright defeated Rivas, forget his first name, this past weekend. Gave Rivas his first loss. He won the WBC interim heavyweight title. Now, many are arguing that Dylan Wright should not even be WBC interim champion. That championship honor should be Tyson Fury's because Tyson Fury is legally the literal heavyweight champion. So that means, hey, he should be the WBC interim champion because he is the one that's going to fight Deontay Wilder after this fight, after the Ortiz fight. So why was Dylan Wright made champion? To eventually set up that he will fight the winner of the rematch. Now, we look at it like this. In my opinion, I think Tyson Fury should be the WBC interim champion. Or at least have a diamond belt because he is technically the literal heavyweight champion. still. So, I but Tyson Fury says, I don't care. I'll beat him after I beat Deontay Wilder, after I take the real WBC championship belt from him. But we gotta see if Deontay Wilder can get through Luis Ortiz. In my opinion, Luis Ortiz beat Deontay Wilder last time. Referee made a bad error, did not stop the fight. After Deontay was failing did not defend himself in the corner while getting hit, couldn't defend himself. The fight should have been stopped. Plain and simple. It's my opinion. You're not defending yourself. You're getting hit. The fight's gotta be stopped. But it's gonna be a good fight. Ortiz Wilder too. But in my opinion, the next person's owed to go is Deontay Wilder. He's either going to lose to Ortiz or he's going to lose to Fury. He's most likely going to lose to Fury, in my opinion, because Fury is just superior in his boxing. He took Deontay's best shot, got up, but Fury is not going to make the same mistake twice, leave himself open all those times now. He's back all the way. I think he's really going to be more of a sound boxer and dominate the fight as we speak. But that is all I have right now, guys. I know this is a new thing. Don't forget to subscribe, like this live chat. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. I will be making more videos of this, more chats. I'm also going to put some gameplay footage up here eventually and everything. There is should be a podcast on this channel, but it's going to be better camera quality, I promise you. This is just a setup, a promise, a practice one of what's to come, because this is not going to be the webcam I'm going to be using. It's hooked up to my laptop. I am getting another one because I'm going to start using OBS and everything, because I do have a Elgato and everything to play the stream on Twitch, because I do stream on Twitch and everything. I am going to be streaming right after I get off here, Fist of the North Star on my channel, twitch.tv/DrewE85. Make sure you hit and follow that channel. And if you really want to support the channel, make sure you sub to the channel. You can sub free with Amazon with Twitch Prime, or you pay the $4.99 a month to sub to your boy and everything. I thank everybody that's going to watch this video. I thank everybody that's going to like it and everything. And everybody have a good day.